knows that. Yo, yo, people. Yes, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Danny AFC TV. What is good in the hood? Yes, I've just been watching a bit of Champions League action. Inter Milan are through to the Champions League final to be held in Istanbul, Turkey. And on the other note, championship-wise, Luton are through to the Championship playoff final, obviously at Wembley. Will Luton be one of Arsenal's opponents next season? I know that will turn on me and Lee Akers. Obviously, we've all sung about pissing all over Luton, etc. So that would be a very, very interesting fixture if Luton did find their way up into the Premier League. Shouts out to the team, man. What is good, my brother? Shouts out to the real one himself. What's good in the hood? Guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you is new. Tonight, I'm not going to dwell in and go into topics. I'm going to ask a simple few questions. I'm hearing it could be as many as, yes, a whole squad, a whole 11. 11 people, 11 players. Yes, 11 could be leaving the club this summer. I'm not going to say, would that mean 11 coming in? But, you know, would it be like for like? Will we get some quality in there? So hopefully some of the real ones jump in, and these will be questions that will be asked. Rice and Sassedo, the question keeps going on and on and on. I hear Zubimendi could be done. We could be in the race for Zaha after, what, was it six years ago? Emery wanted this guy? Let me think. Yeah, 5, because Pepe was out of... No, 4. Because, 4.5, because Pepe will be out of contract next year. Pepe, yeah, is obviously one of the ones. Actually, he isn't, actually. Let me just pencil him in as the 12th player to be leaving. That's quite interesting. So, word from the club is as many as 11 players could be leaving. Let me get the stream out there 1 second, Ty. Let me get this out there to a few of the real ones. Please be getting the likes on the video, as I say, and do be subscribing if we is new. And yeah, right. Let me just fling this over on Twitter. Fuck Twitter. Do you know what? Cool. No problems. So, guys, yes, the season's about done. It is only Forest at home, I think, on Saturday. And then we finish, away, sorry. And then we finish the season at home to Wolverhampton Wanderers the week after. We can't finish higher than second. We can't finish lower than second. So, all right, cool. We're done for this season. It's all about, all right, how many more points I suppose we can get on the board. Forest have a lot to play for, their Premiership life and their future in the Premier League. Shouts out to Lee Akers just jumping in. Absolute real one. We got Akers, we got Ty. Forest is actually now going to be a massively difficult game. I can see Brennan Rodgers and that Gibbs White trying to give us the runaround. You know what I mean? I can't really think who's their number 9, to be honest with you. Akers will probably tell me. But Redo, mate, back in Highbury. One of the pictures of Daly. I will sort out other bits and pieces. Shouts out to WB, who's not in the building this evening. He's out the building, clearly. If he's not in the building, he's out the building. Shout out to my real ones. What's everyone saying? Everyone on the WhatsApp, I'll be with you soon. I'm not going to start listening to voice notes, but it isn't. Absolutely shouts out to the team, man. Fucking real one. Guys, Granit Xhaka, as I did say, I think on my first stream back in the hood, back in the manor, basically, I did say Granit Xhaka, there was a £13 million offer on the table for him. Guys, it certainly seems like there could be that offer on the table. Granit Xhaka to buy Leverkusen. Fabrizio Romano has kind of mentioned it as well. But I'm going to start from the top. Shouts out to Yui! Is up in the building. What's good, people? Again, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you is new. And Dallas, you're an absolute cunt. Right, Rice and Sassedo. I know Yui has backed these guys to join the club. Guys, what do you think? Then Martin Zubimendi. We couldn't be getting, what's that? 160, 170, 182, 10. That's 200 minimum. This is £230 million worth of midfielders. We can't get all 3. Can we get one on over the line for me? Rice, Sassedo, Zubimendi. Granit Xhaka, £13 million. People are saying it's €15 million, 13 million, whatever, blah, blah, blah. £13 million move to buy Leverkusen. Is this a good deal for the club? Romano seems to confirm Granit's exit. Caicedo, Arsenal are my number one choice. Moussa Diaby, 65 million. It seems like Arsenal and Newcastle will appear to go to war for him in the summer. Joe Cancelo, he's 27. He is, of course, the Man City right back or fullback. Of course, he plays anywhere. Pep gave him the number 7 shirt at the start of the season, then fell out of love with him. It's all very strange. £55 million gets a deal done. Balogun has pledged his allegiance to the USA. Yes, he's pledged his allegiance. That's it. Hey, y'all. Open up the window tomorrow. You know what I mean? Doing them bits and pieces. Hey, y'all. Balogun's American. Are you Canadian or American? But anyway, Balogun has said he shall and will play for the USA going forward. This was something I did say, I don't know, a month or two ago on this stream. I am always first one way or another. Balogun, I did say, would pledge his international allegiances to the US of A. Man City and Chelsea will enter the bidding war that could end up seeing Declan Rice not join Arsenal Arsenal at the end of the season. What is this? Zubamendi, £53 million. It looks to be done. Freshender, the Real Valladolid right back. He's been linked with Arsenal and Crystal Palace today. Athletic Paramesi striker. He's 18. Victor Roque, £40 million. This deal could be getting done. What is the delay? He does look good on clips, but then again, we'll get to Victor Roque after. Burnley want Lokonga. I've already said as well the other night on the stream, fresh back in the manor, West Ham are interested in Tierney, Balogun, and the Arsenal talent that I think is free to leave on a free in the summer anyway. So we have no say in the matter, Charlie Patino. So West Ham do want to start talks with Patino, and they're waiting for Arsenal's blessing or Arsenal to see if they're going to go for Declan Rice to see if they can sneak Tierney and Balogun in on the deal. We'll get to all of this in a minute. I've been told up to 11 players could be leaving Arsenal in the summer. Let's go through this list. It's Xhaka, Balogun, Emil Smith-Rowe, Kieran Tierney, Marius, I'm sure that won't surprise no one. Ainsley Nathan-Miles won't surprise no one. Cedric, yes, okay. Tavares, Lokonga, Nelson, and Rob Holding. Another one that will definitely be on the way out of the club in the summer is Nicola Pepe, our £72 million record signing. Guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Just before I jump into more of the comments, guys, is there any free transfers? And I will say laugh out loud that you'd like at the club. We all know like players like Ivan Ndicka is a free at the end of the season. Yuri Tillemans is a free at the end of the season. Wilfred Zaha is a free at the end of the season. There's 2 games left of this season, clearly. I've written out in clear sort of, I don't know, like Sabutio back in the day football. Players we could want in the summer. What makes this team better? If there could be up to 12, I'm going to say 12. It's been said 11, but 12 players could be leaving the club in the summer. Is it like for like replacements? Is it about getting a couple of world-class players in? But for example, I've put goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, winger, attacker, and without going massively up into it, like wingers, for example, Zaha, Rafinha, Rafael Leao at AC Milan, who did do well tonight, but is on his way out of the Champions League. Midfielders, we don't need to obviously write any more names on this. Zubamendi, Moses Caicedo, Declan Rice. Strikers, I haven't got any names in mind. Like, there's a bunch of strikers out there, people like Victor Osimhen. If we're ever trying to sign Caicedo or Rice, there's going to be no Osimhen's of that after. Like, it would be one massive signing, and I don't know. But guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Is it going to be another quiet stream? Let's see what the real ones are saying. I know we've got UE, Kyler, and Acres definitely up in the building. So what's good, people? Let's start from about here. Bang, big up all the family. Where is Gallas? He's a big cunt. Don't think he's joining. My brother, you good? Yes, UE. Where the feds in the chat today? Where do you live, please? Is it the village? Are you going back to North London? The village, North London, the village. I feel the same energy of Danny here. I think some bars are in order. Some bars could be in order. Gentleman is moving next to Danny. No one's moving next to Danny. No one is moving next to Danny. Well done to Luton Town. Luton Town are in the playoff final, people. Is that an easy 6 points next season, or them little pricks actually kind of have that little voodoo and hoodoo over us? Guys, the summer window is nigh. There's only Forest and Wolverhampton to go. Is it Rice? Is it Caicedo? Is it Zubamendi? Who is realistic? Let's look at the goalkeeper we didn't sign. Anana. Fuck me. fuck me, did you see him against AC Milan tonight? I like him. I've been watching him closely all season. He's had an unbelievable season for Inter Milan. In saying that, AC Milan have got, what's his name? Michael Magic Man, I can't remember what his name is. They've got a fucking unbelievable keeper as well. There is some goalkeepers in Italy, people. But still, shouts out to Aaron Ramsdale. Guys, what changes do we need in the summer? Who makes Arsenal a better team? Do you agree with some of the alleged players that are on their way out in the summer? Granit Xhaka, Florian Balogun, Emil Smith-Rowe, KT, get them done there, breva. You get what I mean there? Mauri, Ainsley Miles, Cedric, Tavares, Lokonga, Nelson, Holding, and Nicola Pepe. Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. If them 11, 12 players was to leave the club, what do we need after that? None of them are exactly, maybe Granit Xhaka would argue of that, KT at times, are first teamers. Everyone else is either on loan, shit, or just not good enough, in my imagination. On loan, obviously, Balogun. At the club, not getting minutes. Emil Smith-Rowe, Lokonga on loan. Nelson, not good enough. Holding, not good enough. Mario on loan. Cedric on loan. Tavares on loan. Guys, what happens to these pagans? Excellent and excellent. And guys, do get the likes on the video and do be subscribing if we is new. Who is the intended signings in the summer? Do you know what? I would like to see. Ramsdale is clearly our number one. As many alarm bells as I do have him. So let's, you know what, sorry guys. Jump into the chat with me. But I'm going to start right at the back. Aaron Ramsdale. Do you know what? No. I'm not going to say change our young English goalkeeper just turned 25 the other day when we got smashed by Brighton, by the way, 3-0. Congratulations, Aaron Ramsdale. But do you know what, Aaron Ramsdale? Yeah, you do need a bit of competition, mate. You need a little kick up the arse. You need a goalkeeper that's going to run you for your fucking position in the team. Or I don't believe Ramsdale is going to be overall and in the end, inevitably, the best goalkeeper that Arsenal can get. Again, I look at Onana at Inter Milan. That kind of pisses me off. The geezer's now in the Champions League final and doing fucking bits. We didn't want him for £7 million. Was it because he was allegedly a drugs cheat? I don't know. But we did speak about Onana many times on this stream. Let's look at right back. Ben White, Tomiyasu. None of them appear to be on the sell list. Is it the same? Is it as you are at right back next season? God forgive me, no way. Vieira, even at the Emirates the other day when we got smashed by Brighton, it was interesting what he said. He said they need a right back, they need a right centre back. When Holding is not about, he goes, but more than anything as well, he goes, they need a snapper, a pit bull in the midfield. Do you know what I mean? He should have just said someone like me. And he should have probably just named Moses Acedo. Shouts out to Patrick Vieira. Vieira seems to know what Arsenal need. I think I seem to know what Arsenal need as well. I do think we do need a right back. Tommy or Ben White would have to go. I suppose Tommy would have to draw the short straw. Can we go over to left back, guys? It's KT, it's Zinchenko. Well, this one seems to be, well, not that anything was in our hands. This one, it seems to be well out of our hands. KT seems to be pretty happy to go Newcastle. Arsenal seem to be allegedly happy to collect between 25 and 30 million pounds for his services. We've been linked with Ferland Mendy of Real Madrid. Real Madrid today have been actually linked with Alphonso Davies. That is the Bayern Munich left back. Like, fuck me, there's levels out here. Like, I'm not saying Zinchenko should be dispatched as a left or the number one left back at the club. But again, if KT weren't giving him the biggest run for his fucking money, is it time someone maybe a step better than KT was even there? I don't know. Let's look at the 4 centre-backs at the club as far as we know it next season. Well, Saliba, Gabriel, and I suppose we'd suggest Jacob. For that means, for me, taking Holding out of the equation, we need one more right centre-back at least. Jacob Awori, while I'm on that subject, would you send him out on loan? Could we get a Van Ndicka on a free in the summer? But word on road is he's kind of pricing himself out of a free transfer to Arsenal and a lot of Premier League teams because he's fucking greedy, wants an excess of 200 grand a week. Similar could be said of the winger in South London, Crystal Palace, Wilfred Zaha. I hear he's another one that wants between 200 and 225,000 pounds a week to sign on a dotted line to Arsenal, Chelsea, or any other motherfuckers in the world. Guys, again, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Why are we bickering in the chat, people? Get a good one. I just did. So cool, Linda. Whatever. Fuck me. Right, let's start off here. In 7 years, Arsenal have spent £1 billion and we couldn't even win a league title or a Caravan Cup or even a Europa League. Success is all about winning silverware. Right, brother, I couldn't agree more. Brother, it's also been sort of alleged there's going to be a lot of outgoings in the summer. Granit Xhaka, Balogun, don't know why, but anyway, Balogun, Emil Smith-Rowe, Tierney, Mari, Elton Miles, Cedric, Tavares, Lokonga, Nelson, Holding, and Pepe. That is 12 footballers out. I'm not saying we need 12 in, but brother, I do want now a list of people between 3 and 4, and maybe even at max 5 names. Because if we were to sell 12 people, surely we've got to replace this with 4 or 5 fucking class players. The Rices, the Sacedos, maybe a Rafael Leo here or there. Do you know what I mean? Something. I think Martinelli and Saka, do need someone class to come in when it goes shit shape. Trossard, I never wanted and never will want. Trossard can fuck himself. On that note, sorry guys, would you fuck off anyone that come in January that is Jacob Awori, that is Leonardo Trossard, and he's so shit I forgot his name. The Brazilian who's Italian, Jorginho. Is there anyone you would out from the club in the summer who came in January? This football club addresses failure, has a success, and so do certain Arsenal fans. Most definitely. Village is extra quiet. I fucking bet it is. Right. Jacob shouldn't play for the club again after what he done Sunday. Bruvs, I couldn't agree more. Van den Dijk. What do you do with Jacob? Sell him. Do you send him out on loan for, I don't know, 1-2 William Saliba style 3 seasons or something? Send him to Poland 1 season, send him to France for the 2nd season, and then go and send him to Serie A or something to top up his education. I don't know. Guys, seriously, just realistically look, what do we want in the summer? Is it strikers? Is it midfielders? Is it wingers? Is it right backs? Is it centre backs? Do we want competition for Ramsdale? Guys, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. If you want me to jump ahead of you, yes, I want 2 class midfielders, especially if Lokonga and Xhaka are on their way out the door. I would want a Rice, Caicedo. These are the level midfielders I want. But either one of the 2 would be great. And then I'd even accept a Zubimendi, the Real Sociedad midfielder, who is available on a €53 million deal. Because that's his release clause. Anyway, wingers, Zaha, Rafinha, Rafael Leo. Can you add any other names to this? I like Brennan Johnson at Forest. Forest, I don't know if they're going to go down, to be honest with you. Or if they fucking kick the shit out of us on Saturday, I think Forest stay up, guys. Is there any strikers? Joe Felix allegedly wants to stay in the Premier League. Not that I blame Joe Felix, Mudrak or anything else, or any of them 2 for anything that's going on at Chelsea, but I'm not sure if I'm sold on Felix, man. I think he would fit into Arsenal's style of play. I think he would be a really good player at Arsenal. But we've got a Jesus that doesn't score. I don't think Felix necessarily brings you more goals in a Premier League season than Gabriel Jesus. It'll be frustrating, like chopping and changing between both of them because none of them fucking score. Jesus hasn't scored enough Premier League goals this season, guys. I don't know. Right, I'm going to start this off. We need a right back or a centre back, definitely. So I'm going to put right back because Ben White can play centre back. Right back. 2 central midfielders, that's 3. A winger, 4. Striker, 5. Right back, because Ben White can go back into the centre. Personally, I think like Liekers, I'll keep KT now. But anyway, all right, right back, 2 central midfielders, a winger and a striker, I think are fucking necessary to keep Arsenal at the summit of this Premier League kind of title race. Man City. No one really knows what direction they're going to go in the summer, isn't it? It's already looking like I say. Jude Bellingham will go Real Madrid, which does surprise me. There is a lot of rumours saying Man City are willing to trade in Calvin Phillips in order to get Declan Rice from West Ham. I would actually see that as a win-win for West Ham. So I wouldn't be counting our chickens on signing Declan Rice just yet, guys. Because if they were to say even offer 50-60 million pounds for Declan Rice and then throw the 40-50 million pound England talent Calvin Phillips, who everyone seemed to love and adore when England were in the Euros fucking not so long ago, I don't think that's the worst deal for West Ham. West Ham have already said they would take a player plus cash option. Similar though, is there players from Arsenal that West Ham would want? It's already said they want to start talking to Charlie Patino as soon as the season ends. There is word that they like Tierney and they're also interested in making a cheeky bid for Florian Balogun. Could Arsenal do something regarding Declan Rice with players that we could send off to West Ham? Again, not convinced. Brighton. Sacedo's got a 5-year deal now. Even though we know it probably has, just like McAllister, got a clause in it. And give it 2 more games, guys. Let the season end and the clause will come out and be a lot more public. Sacedo, I reckon, will leave Brighton for £90 million. UE reckons, and I love UE, that we're going to sign both of them. I can't see. Say it was 90 million for each. Will Arsenal sign 180 million pound worth of central midfielder? Daniel, UE, Arsenal Forever, Craigie, Lee Akers, Tyler, all the real ones in the chat. Linda, if you're there. But guys, please, please, please get the likes on the video and do be subscribed if you're new. Night all house clean, ain't much fun, but gotta be done. I think I was only joking. If you don't take it personally. Life is too short, trust me. Fantastic news, got fantastic news. Right, we need a right back, centre back, bang, 2 midfielders, winger, striker. That's 6. That is 6. I've condensed that slightly, bros. I've went right back as Ben White. Fuck, that's strong. Right back as Ben White could go to centre back. 2 central mids, a winger and a striker. But me and Craig are exactly on the same sort of page here. But I laugh out loud. According to AFTV, Arsenal in for both Sacedo and Rice. Bros, again, financially, I don't think it's possible. I don't believe we'll get more than 10 million for Lokonga. Word on road is we're going to get 13 million for Xhaka. Let's just say that's what? Let's just say that's 25 all in. We get 12.5 for both. 25 mil. That 25 mil doesn't even buy Declan Rice's fucking left or right fucking foot. West Ham are going to want 80, 90 mil, especially if other teams are in for him. And I don't think it's going to be just Arsenal in for him. Like with Mikhailo Mudryk, there was no one really in for him. It was just sort of Arsenal, and then Chelsea stole him, just took him. No one's going to leave the doors just open for Arsenal. Come here, Declan. Come here. Son. You're a Chelsea fan, but fuck them off. Come here. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be as simple as that. There is people like that other fake fucker out there on social media that says Arsenal are moving fast to secure the services of Declan Rice and Moses Sacedo. Well, fucking go on then. Do you know what I mean? Prove me wrong. I'd love this to be true. That as a central midfield next season would be sensational. I couldn't give a fuck who we had in reserve. Do you know what I mean? Jorginho still knocking around, fucking Party, fucking El Neni. Couldn't give a fuck. Have them two in that midfield next season. Do you know what I mean? That's a championship winning fucking midfield. Do you know what I mean? Bollocks. Party, I absolutely love. Xhaka, yeah, I've always been. I've never liked him anyway, so fuck him. He can go. 30 million. It's about what he's worth anyway. They're no good cunt. Right, Danny, I'm hearing we've been talking to Zaha's agent. Yes, and I'm hearing he's fastly pricing himself out of a move to Arsenal because he wants between 220. I'm hearing that he wants, bros. Would you pay 200? I know he's on a free, but would you give him would you give him 200 grand a week? Let's have it like that. To be honest with you, I don't think it's going to be far off. He is a free agent at the end of the day. Anywhere between, 160, 180? I don't know. Zaha, good squad player. I'd rather him on the bench than Trossard if Xhaka or Martinelli wasn't playing well, for instance. Is he the go-to guy? No, 5 years ago probably, Lee. But for me, and I would like to know if you guys agree. For me, I'd rather him than Trossard. I'd rather cut our losses with Trossard, try and get our money back, even try and get 10, 15 mil for the little prick. Just get him out, maybe get Zaha in. We bring money into the club, and we just have to pay this guy's wages. And Trossard is probably on at least 100 grand a week, I'm pretty convinced. So whether you give another 70, 80 to Zaha, I think it's probably 70, 80 grand a week we'll be better off with. Zaha's an Arsenal fan, would die to play in the fucking red of Arsenal Football Club. Do you know what I mean? We all know this for a fact. Rice Sacedo would cost 170, 80 and 80 is on. No fucking way. Sacedo, I reckon, is going to go for 90, bros. Brighton are not dickheads. They got 50 million for fucking Ben White, who wasn't even England international, brother. So let's have it right. Order. He doesn't leave for less than 90 mil. So does that leave Declan Rice at 60? Even though I don't think he's the greatest talent on earth, and he probably ain't worth more than the 65 million mark, I don't think they'll get that. Unless it was Arsenal just bidding. Sacedo is going to leave for 90 mil, mate. I'm sure that's about his contract release. That'll be his release clause. So, do you know what I mean? They didn't get him to sign a 5-year deal because they're a good-looking team. Or they didn't get him to sign that because they could be in the Europa League for the first time in their fucking history, I'm afraid to say. They got him to sign that because he was probably on 25, 30 grand a week. They probably lifted him up to about 100, 155, 165 grand a week because they know he's leaving at the end of the season. So they just wanted to guarantee their fucking money and not be having those 65, 70 million coming in for Arsenal with all respect to that 65, 70 million. They want 90s, bang, and probably all up front. None of this fucking tick drug deals, financings, fucking looking at fucking deposits and blah, blah, blah. Just straight up 90 mil, take the player down. De Zerbi, in his post-match interview the other day, when Arsenal got thrashed, and I will say the word thrashed by Brighton, he did say a couple of players will move on. He said certain players at my club are good, but they're not ready for that next level yet. And he was suggesting the Montomas or maybe the Pascal Grosses. Who the fuck knows who he was talking about? But he said clearly at the start of the interview, Caicedo, McAllister probably won't be here. Because they were talking about, obviously, Europe next season. De Zerbi has already said it. Please, go look at the thrashing, Arsenal versus Brighton. Did nobody hear the post-match conference, De Zerbi? Caicedo, McAllister probably won't be here. No. The others, I have to convince them that they have to stay for another season or two because it will be beneficial to their career. Caicedo, McAllister, I'm going to admit, they are ready for that next level above now. People at Mintoma, yes, they're going to benefit from another season with me. Do you know what I mean? Brighton kind of know their plan. They know Caicedo and know McAllister's on their way. I reckon McAllister's going Liverpool 70 and Caicedo's going 90 million. Arsenal, Man U, Chelsea, Man City. Or Liverpool. I reckon it could be a five-way fucking a five-way race. Do you know what I mean? And the only team that will drop out of that race is if they probably already had signed Declan Rice by them. Zaha on a free is a no-brainer. Most definitely. Yeah, I'll do it. It's not my money. True. Very, very true. Vincent Kompany is a better manager than Arteta, and he's won a league title. Certainly has. He's interested in Lokonga. It is alleged today that they will put cash money down for Lokonga in the summer. All money is welcome at the club, do you know what I mean? As long as we reinvest it in the summer. Most definitely, people. Guys, shouts out to the people that have been on the stream today. It is a bit of another quiet one. I know it was a bit mad after my move, but I'm not blaming a move on, you know what I mean? Some kind of funny ass views, do you know what I mean? So shouts out to all the real ones that are with me. Daniel, what are you saying? Scroll AFTV are saying, Bobs, Rice and Caicedo. I reckon that's impossible. I reckon it's £180 million worth of midfielder, £90 million each. I reckon Caicedo's definitely release claused up at 90 mil. And if Man City are to go in for the guy, do you know what I mean? Do you know, it's going to be hard for them for Rice to turn Man City down, first of all. But then, word on road is he doesn't want to leave London. Like, it's going to be fascinating, isn't it, to see how this summer window actually really and truly does play out. I hear he doesn't want to leave London. It's going to be fascinating because surely if you don't leave London, it's only Arsenal and Chelsea. If you say, fuck it, yeah, Premier League, do you know what I mean? You're open to going anywhere. That means Man City are involved. Man United are involved. Sorry, that means Man United are involved. Man City are involved. And Liverpool, I think with an attacking mid like McAllister, they really could do, as Henderson's getting old and Cater's are shits and Fabinho's and that Alcalancha, Thiago the cunt, not too wonderful. I reckon they could really benefit with a Declan Rice or a Moses Caicedo. Do you know what I mean? There is others that play kind of similar, but there's alarm bells over them. Anana at Everton looks like a decent talent, but I want to be fucking staking my life on him. Paulino at Fulham looks like fucking a guy that can close up a midfield and kick the shit out of people. Statually, he's been fucking unbelievable this season if you go and look at this geezer closely. But again, honestly, I'd rather us get rid of 2-3 central midfielders. I'd rather Jorginho fuck off, Lokonga fuck off, Xhaka fuck off. That does leave us a bit bare, only partying on any. But bringing Rice and Caicedo and it's fucking happy days. That is 4 very good midfielders to go onto into the season. Going on to the wingers, guys. We definitely need a winger. Zaha is a no-brainer on a free transfer. I take it we can't really start spending money then on a Rafael Leao, even though it's reported that he's going to sign a new contract with AC Milan. Rafinha could be booted out of Barca. Possibly one to look at. But again, Zaha the most realistic there. Moving into defence, guys. The defence, obviously, since William Saliba got injured, went fucking shit-shaped. Everyone's reported it, whether you listen to Mika Richards or Roy Keane, and Roy Keane's a bit ruthless about Arsenal at the best of times. But if you just look at the club, after William Saliba came out the team, It's like they didn't have a fucking clue. Like, if you just rewind that over there and bring everyone back, like William Saliba is so calm, he would have had the fucking measure of that. Now, taking the William Saliba out of the fucking team and putting that contra ball in it. Boy, fucking Jesus. That's what kind of Roy Keane was trying to say. Anyway, I'm back. The kids are driving me mad. What have I missed? Just trying to. Danny, time for some bars. Maybe, bros. Maybe. Let me prepare some bars, bros. They're so in the coming, bros. I want to scream some London out the window fucking bars. I just want to make them worth it, bros. The best comes to those who wait the acres. Right, again, I'm going to go from the top, guys. Rice, Sasado, who's your choice? Do we need both? I like both. Granit Xhaka, 13 million pounds, buy at Leverkusen. Is this a good deal for the club? Romano seems to confirm the interest and the exit of Granit Xhaka from Arsenal Football Club. Sasado, Arsenal are my first choice. Musa Diaby, he's a never player, played in Germany, Leverkusen as well, actually, I think. £65 million, Arsenal Newcastle to bail it out in the summer. Guys, what do you think of Joao Cancelo? We know he's on loan from Man City to Bayern Munich. He's 27. 55 million, he's all yours. Guys, would you pay 55 million for this guy? Fuck me, I'm so unsure about that one. Man City and Chelsea will enter a race for Declan Rice. Balogun has pledged his future, or his international future, sorry, to the US of A. Zubamendi, the £53 million, oh, not rated, I'm going to say. He's got a buyout clause of £53 million. Again, a lot of people are suggesting this could be done to Arsenal Football Club. Athletic Paranaense, the Brazilian club. The striker, Victor Roque, 18, linked with Arsenal, Man United and Chelsea, £40 million gets you this deal done. And newly promoted Burnley have been linked with Albert Sambi Lokonga. 11 or 12 players could be leaving the Emirates Stadium in the summer. The players involved could be, or should be, or wherever, a bit of both. Xhaka, Balogun, Emil Smith-Rowe, KT, Mari, Ainsley Naylor-Miles, Cedric, Tavares, Lokonga, Nelson, Holding, and Nicola Pepe. That actually is 12 fucking names on that list. Would there be anyone, guys, you'll take on a free? Tillemans, Indika, Zaha. There is a few more. Can't think of them at the top of my fucking head. And then a couple of decent and nice targets here. Rice, Sasado, Zubamendi, Zaha's a no-brainer. Rafinha could be available. Leo, they say he's signed the deal at AC Milan. Who knows? Neymar to be offered to Man City and Chelsea, or has been offered to Man City and Chelsea. And guys, what happens with a couple of the younger talents in the squad? Or even Jacob, the 20 million signed in January, Patino, the kid in Wari. Or should we just try and deal with matters more closer at hand? Guys, 32 minutes on the clock. Please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new. Right. I'm going to try and put a couple of names to this then. So, all right. A right back, Cancelo. Lee, because I need your help on this. Cancelo, he's going to be like an inverted fullback, like Zinchenko. Unless we've got Rice and fucking Sasado with the Saliba and Gabriel also being the centre backs, we're going to get caught out with fullbacks like this. What do you think of Cancelo, first of all? I am so unsure. But then we're linked with people like Denzel Dumfries, 45 mil. I don't think he's worth nothing close to that. Ivan Fashenda, 13 mil from Real Valladolid. Is he even close to the grade at 18 years old? With no disrespect to him. We've got to get this right in the fucking summer window, guys, because we could fall away again. Do you know what I mean? Tottenham won't be so bad, but they won't be the biggest threat. Chelsea, I reckon, contrary to a lot of people are saying, I reckon they will be in a top 4 race. Maybe not at the start of the season. It might take Pochettino 2, 3, even 4 months to get shit going in Chelsea. But there's a lot of good players there. That player, I can't even remember the winger that scored against us at Highbury in the 3-1 win. He's a fucking class player. Do you know what I mean? He's probably way behind the Sterlings, the Mudraks of the world. That's what I mean. Just tap into some of the young players and some of the people they bought with this 500-600 billion since the new owner. I need my fucking charger. Shit. Since the new owner come in, Todd Bowley. Like, there's a lot of good talent there. They've already done a deal, £55 million for Christopher Nkunku. Shit, where's my charger? Oh, they've already done a deal for Christopher Nkunku. I swear this is the old one. Where's my charger? Fuck. Let me just test this one. Well, guys, I'll have to jump out of the train. Let's just test this one. Please, God. Yeah, that is it. All right, cool. All right, we're back up and running. Christopher Nkunku, as I just sat and said and rattled around, he's already allegedly agreed to join Chelsea. So that will be the first signing Pochettino's got to look at. Then he's got to think, do I want the Aubameyang? Do I want Broja? I'm talking about strikers so far. Lukaku, he's on loan. He could bring Lukaku back and fucking have Nkunku. That's two strikers and he hasn't even signed no one yet, or like on his watch. So I don't think Pochettino has got half of the... I think he's got a tough job on at Chelsea, but I don't think he's got this mad job that everyone's making out. I think he's got a lot of players there. If he signs a couple, obviously, yeah, he has to ride or die with them motherfuckers. Blood, why are my kids eating chocolate cake? He's lucky it's his birthday. Yeah, most definitely at this time of night. But yeah, happy birthday to Tyler Jr. Respect, real one. Big man today. You know them ones? He's a big man today. All his voice is dropping like that. What you got me for Christmas? My birthday, oh. Shouts out to you, team, man. Shouts out to everyone in the stream. I shall disappear in the next 5 or 10 minutes, but I'm going to try and make up a couple of names of what. Cancelo, can I trust this guy? I do believe he improves us, but shit. Dicker on a free, I think would be a smart signing. Send this Jacob, the motherfucker, out on loan. Rice plus Sado and a winger. Alright, Zaha, another free. That means we should be able to spend on a striker. That's 5 in. Cancelo, Indica. Right, Cancelo, Rice, Sado. What's that? 50, 180, 192, 210. I reckon that's about 230 mil. 2 free signings, Zaha and Indica. That's 230 mil. And I still need a striker. Fucking desperately. Brother, he thinks he's a big man. Who we got next? Nottingham Forest on Saturday. And then I think it's the Saturday or Sunday after we finish the season at home to Wolves. So away to Forest, and home to Wolves. That is the last 2 games of this season. We can't finish higher than second. We can't finish lower than second. So obviously, without stating the obvious, I'm not sure of what kind of performance comes from the Gunners in the next couple of games, basically. Do you know what I mean? Forest are fighting for their lives. If they beat Arsenal, they're this close to securing their future in the Premier League. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Forest, Danilo, Brennan Johnson and Gibbs Johnson actually kick the shit out of us and get a 1 or 2-0 victory against us. I don't know. I have a feeling the season's kind of done for us. It's going to be psychologically hard to lift the players. Look what happened against Brighton on Saturday, and it wasn't even close. So I actually do reckon Forest will win this game. Do you know what I mean? They've got a couple of young kids that I like the look of. This Gibbs White, I like Brennan Johnson. Danilo, we could have signed ourselves for 15 million. Do you know what I mean? We signed Jorginho for 12 million. I will never fucking understand why. Not saying Jorginho is going to be the best. Danilo is going to be the best midfielder in the world, but one's like 20 years old and one's 31. Do you know what I mean? It was a fucking no-brainer, both at similar money. One obviously earns a lot fucking less, and that's the Danilo at Forest. But guys, please hit the likes on the video and do be subscribing if you're new. Shouts out to WB, the real one. Wonder what he's up to. The entire could have a very good guess on that. Rafael Leao, guys, massively reported to be signing a new deal at AC Milan. I asked myself why. I'm not saying AC Milan ain't a massive club, but would the Premier League be would it be a step too much for Rafael Leao? Like maybe we know our levels out here. Maybe he shouldn't come to the Premier League. But I'm telling you, we need a winger. We need a tricky winger who's probably a little bit two-footed, not necessarily competition for just Martinelli or just Xhaka. We need a winger that's going to just, be that guy, the third man, or 3 world-class players battling for 2 spaces. Do you know what I mean? And with a Trossard or a Nelson or some shit, or just, do you know what I mean? For League Cup purposes, or do you know what I mean? If you've got a comfortable lead in a Champions League, you want to send out, do you know what I mean? A Vieira, for instance, one of the bit part players. Daddy! But guys, please hit the marks. Should we mark WB out of 10? Brilliant technique. Stop right now. He'll strangely watch it back, seriously. Right, For the very last time, guys, please hit the likes of the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Rice and Caicedo, both linked to Arsenal Football Club. Guys, do we need both of these central midfielders, or will one of the two be sufficient? Granit Xhaka reportedly is this close to leaving Arsenal Football Club for £13 million. Is that a good deal? Romano seems to be suggesting the deal's just about done for Granit to leave the club. Caicedo, Arsenal are my number one choice, but he is aware other clubs in the Premier League are after him. Moussa Diaby, guys, 23 years old. He's got, I think, like 70 goals and I don't know, 50, 60 assists in his time in Germany. Again, it's Germany. Yes, I would like him, but I think there is a winger or two out there I think I'd rather over him. Do you know what I mean? And possibly with Premier League experience. Rafinha at least has played for Barcelona and has played for Leeds in a bit of a relegation battle. Again, Zaha on a free. Yes, he's not getting any younger at 31, but I reckon there's a year or two left in Zaha. Zaha being linked to the club. Balogun has pledged his international future to the US of A. João Cancelo, the 27-year-old Man City fullback, has been linked with Arsenal, currently on loan at Bayern Munich. Man City and Chelsea will enter the race for Declan Rice. Yes, here's an interesting one, guys. Sorry, PSV's 20-year-old attacking midfielder, Xavi Simons, 20 years old, has been linked with Arsenal. He has got 16 goals and 9 assists this season. That is in the Dutch First Division. Zubimendi, 53 million euros. Is this still done to Arsenal? Athletic Paramesi striker. Victor Roque, 40 million pounds. This job is done, or the deal would be done. Guys, is this someone we should be looking at? 18 years old, a young Brazilian talent, allegedly following in the footsteps of people like Endrick or other younger Brazilian strikers. I don't know. You know what I mean? Xhaka, Balogun, Emil Smith-Rowe, Tierney, Mari, Ainsley Nathan-Miles, Cedric, Tavares, Lokonga, Nelson and Holding and Nicola Pepe all set to leave the Gunners this summer. That's 12 players down. Do we need a few squad players? A couple of frees, like, you know, a Tillemans, Ndicka, a Zaha, three clever little free signings, you know what I mean? For 12 leaving. And then pick yourself a couple of worldies out there. A Caicedo, a Rice. Could it be a Rafinha? Could it be a Rafael Leo? Is Zaha sufficient? As it's not so much we need a winger to replace Saka or Martinelli. We just need someone that's shit hot when one of them are out. Just the same way the season collapsed when Saliba went out injured. Right down and off. Shouts out to you, bro. See you in the morning, my brother. Guys, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. It is almost that time that I'm out the building as well. Who is this Tony? There's one geezer that's proper hating on me. No, hold on. No, you forgot your mum. You forgot your mum. Forgot your mum, sister, and wife. There you go, bros. Don't play with me, bros. That's top of my head. Nope, you forgot your wife. Oh, I don't want to know. Don't get daughters involved. Nope, you forgot your wife, your sister, and your own mum, mate. About how many people have got watching me. Go fuck on yourself. Guys, so that is about... Well, the guy must be bored. But guys, that is honestly about it for this evening. Do get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. Yes, I probably have got people's girls, wives watching. Do you know what I mean? Or definitely ever so on a slide. Do you know what I mean? But don't get into your feelings, bro. You're either kind of or you're not. And as you probably know, I'm back in the ends, innit? So, I'll see your missus real soon. Danny's final thought. Cancelo. Is he the guy we need? Do you know what? I'd back him over pretty much what we've got, though. He can play probably left and right back, probably a bit better at right back. Ben White's pissed me off, got skinned by Montona so many times. But I think Cancelo, I'll be moaning about him next season getting done by people like Mintoma. Anyway, Rice, Caicedo, that stiffens up the midfield. That reminds me of more of the days of Petit and Vieira already, if we could get players like that in. Ndicka, left-footed centre-back. Do we need him? Jacob Awori, I'd fuck him off on loan, sell him, just give him away. Fuck knows. Yeah, probably Ndicka could be a smart signing. Zaha, is that a no-brainer on a free transfer, guys? And then, is it a first-team striker we need? Like, I don't think Jesus and Nketiah have got enough in them to be a 20-goal, 25-goal a season striker. Do you buy young, like this Victor Roque? Victor Osimhen, surely way out of our league. And if we're trying to buy Caicedos and Rices, we wouldn't have the money left over for someone like Osimhen. Again, this fucking summer window is going to be fascinating, guys. It's going to be 1 in a fucking million. We will see how much of a boss this prick Arteta is, isn't it? And his little trust the process fucking posse. But guys, on that note, Sincerely, please, please, please get the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new, innit? And I will catch you again 10 p.m. live tomorrow. Real Madrid, Man City tomorrow. Will I cover that? I don't think so. It could be a game worth covering. I know it's Man City. I know they've just done us for the league title race, but it'll be decent to see them win or lose tomorrow. Fuck it. I might cover Real Madrid, Man City tomorrow. So, guys, on that note, please hit the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. 10 p.m. tomorrow. And who knows, maybe a Real Madrid versus Man City watch along. Guys, peace out. Good night, innit? We'll see you tomorrow, yo.